What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel, Hussein Riz Trader. Your boy HRT here. Just like that, I'm here for what? I'm here to look at the pre-market and mark these levels. And once the market open, I execute my trade. As you guys can see, today is not the typical, intro, because I forgot to hit the record button when we were on the intro and mapping this. So before you go ahead and watch the live real quick, and I want to walk you through these levels real quick so you understand. And secondly, we did experience a technical issue today, and we had to end the trading today, but we still managed to still get a trade at least, and that's fine. And lastly, today I went through detail of the plan solution for the Friday trading. Right? What did I say? I said to myself, you know what? We're gonna have to lock in and find a way to avoid this switching, because this switching is costing us funny money, and we want that funny money in our pocket. So I want you to watch that. Very, very beneficial. Put in the comment section your feedback and on this solution that I came up with and what your thoughts are. I look forward to it. And lastly, I do appreciate you guys on the Friday video. You guys have all liked the video and put your comment on it. So with that all said, let me go ahead and walk you through this real quick, these levels, and then after that you can go ahead and skip through and watch the live and all the way. Here we go. I'll go ahead and place a timestamp, of course. So here we go. So today the market opened with a low right here, and it shot up all the way. I mean, this SPY is just, this is SPY, by the way, and it just continued rallying up. So we went ahead and marked right here, right? This is the low. And then right here, we had this wick right here. The price continued moving up, and it came right back down, and he had a continued move up. We went ahead and marked right there. Done. And then right here, this wick right here, this is a doji candle right here. I went ahead and decided to mark it just kind of in case. This is just an in case for me to mark, you know what I'm saying? And that was that. But ideally, I was more interested in this one. You guys can see here, this is a nice, beautiful wick drop right here, and it's returned here. And there's a reason why I put this color of this up to this zone here. And you'll watch that towards the end, you'll find out. And just like that, the price continued moving all the way up here. And then he had a little bit of a struggle and came right back down. And I went ahead and marked here as well. This little uptick here and then this reversal, I went ahead and marked it. And then I also went ahead and marked this bounce up as well too. So keep these levels in mind. Hope you do enjoy this live stream and that you find it very beneficial. Okay, we're gonna bounce off here. This little reversal that it did. Just curious here. We're gonna bounce off this line. Nice reaction here. As you guys can see, it was a reaction there. It's unfortunate that Weibo's not yeah, it's unfortunate, which is fine. I'm sure it just needs an update or something. Okay, so we had a reaction over here, and right now SPY is holding the VWAP. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do. Let's not done that. Yeah, I'm having a little issue here with Weibo, and that's fine. That's fine. I don't trade today. That's fine. That is fine. Could we have bought here? No, because I didn't mark it in the pre-market, so I don't do that. I do not do that. Yeah, I mean, it did make sense though. Look at that. Tapped here and then went up. Because it still had its reaction in the opening. I'll just go ahead and mark it. If you were to dip below it, I'd be curious. But yeah, nice hold here. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Nice swoosh up here for a potential call here. All right. Very interesting. Very interesting day today. Very interesting today. Oh, okay. All right, here we go. I think I'm still able to trade with Weibo despite it's not generating what I'm supposed to see. But I'm going to pretend like that technical issue is not there. All right, here we go. Right now, SPY is looking to hold this level here. Is it going to hold? This is that reversal that it did here. And this is that high that it did. So I'd rather just mark the high than that reversal spot. Let's go ahead and do that. Is it going to hold this line here? Is it going to hold this line? Oh, nice push up. My goodness. Okay, wish I bought here. Nice hold up here. Wow, it's not holding. I didn't really buy anything right now. I'm not on a call or on a put. I'm just at this point watching and hoping that Weibo generates what it's supposed to generate. So I'm able to, oh, I think I might know. Let me see. Oh, still nothing. That's fine. Wow, we had a reaction there. Still kind of, sellers are still here at this level here. You know, sellers are there, so I'm gonna see what happens here. Sure. Wow, it's extremely holding well. This is opportunity to buy a call now, finally. It's extremely holding at the high of it too. So ready for a call here. Let me get in on a 1 right now. I got on the call really high up. So we'll see what happens here if we're gonna go dip down to that level. I'm willing to add more. And now here's the tap of the high. Wow, we skyrocketed. I'm in my call, but it's not really doing anything. I know I bought the right call. See that? It's not even moving at all. So there's some shit going on with Weibo, guys. Today our trading is a bit dry. It's not, you know, our fault or anything. I think there's just something up with the Weibo technical issue today. I'm thinking of ending the stream a bit early. And I appreciate you guys joining here. But yeah, we went ahead and bought our call above here, but yet nothing is moving here. Okay, wow, so late. Now we're up $8. So there's a huge delay going on. What in the world? What in the world? I gotta figure this out. There's a huge delay with our P&L. Extremely huge delay. That time gap of now finally showing that number. So yeah. So that's what's up today. I'm gonna just go ahead and get rid of this and just call it. I don't think I'm able to trade at all today. I'm just gonna go ahead and cancel it. I went ahead and exit out of that trade. I'm gonna go ahead and refresh it here. Call it a day with $12 because there is a glitch going on. So at this point, I am not able to trade today. So that's really, wow, what a crazy opening today though. What a crazy opening day. Look at that. Absolutely impressive. Look at that. You know? Wow. Just wow. Okay. All right. I will figure out the whole Webull thingy. Might have to maybe update it and all that stuff. I'll do all that testing and figure that out. But I guess this is a time for me to talk about what I did over the weekend. Let's just do that. Right? Let's just go ahead and do that. Let's just talk about our plan here going forward, what this week is. We're no longer going to be trading because of technical issue here. So you can put that aside. I'll go ahead and pull up the P&L, right? All right, cool. I went ahead and updated our P&L calendar to reflect a lot of things that we need to, you know, work on. So let's do a quick review real quick. All right, as you can see, last week we had a win rate of 60%, which is very surprising to me. I would have liked to at least have seen, you know, 75 at least. And I guess I blame the day that we traded, what's it called? You know, FOMC news. I blame that. But ultimately, gotta always blame yourself. You know, focus on that. You know, and that's that. And so that was that. We ended that week with unfortunately, with a negative $76. And then our indecision level was 40%. So we faced many levels that were too much of indecision. Like it was just, oops, I'm not sure why this is here. Right? So yeah, there were just too many indecision level that were experienced. I guess I shouldn't say too many. There were two of the 5 days that we traded. There were 2 times. And guess what? Look at those two. Those two happens to be the days that we lost. And if you guys can see the days we face indecision level, right? And look at the loss, it's substantial. It's extremely substantial to the wins. So that's not good. And it's one of the reasons why we had to like step back and say, hey, we got to fix this. There's got to be a way to fix this, you know, change thingy, you know? And so we ultimately said to myself, you know what? I need to go to jail, right? Lock in type shit. Just lock in, focus, and find a strategy. So that's what I want to talk to you guys about. And I want to also appreciate you guys for what's it called? I want to appreciate you guys for that feedback you guys gave me on my Friday trading. I saw a lot of the comments, and I appreciate you guys, tapping that like button on that video. That was fire to see that. That was surreal, surreal. So I appreciate you guys for that. Despite I had a bad week, and yet people still appreciated it, hit the like button. So I really like that. Very well, very well. Okay, cool, cool. So here's what I did over the weekend. Right, my first step was what? To find a way, maybe like look at the 2 minutes, the 1 minute, look at a different time frame, and try to figure it out. As I was doing that, guess what I just realized? That's ultimately me adding, another input to my decision making with trading. So when you add an input, you ultimately then change the probability of the output. Trading is a probability game. When you change something, everything changes. You know what I'm saying? So the reason where my strategy is what's it called? It's around 75 to 80%. There's a reason for that, right? Yes, the very fact that it's not 100% means there's a reason for that. So that 20%, you know what I mean? I have to recognize that it's not perfect. You know what I'm saying? I can't get it too perfect. Well, I can do something to try to get it too perfect as much I can. You know what I'm saying? And so the answer is certainly not to add another output. You know what I mean? Another time frame that I have to watch. Another, you know what I mean? What's it called? Indicators I need to put in place. I'm like, it's got to be another way without changing, without adding another input. What can I do? How about this? Why not just simply understand better the charts as coming to the level? That would be better for the long term, because now I can maybe through that I can then determine what's likely gonna break, what's not, and look at the candles. I said to myself, look at the candles, that each candles that break out of it. Look at the candle pattern, learn candle pattern, and also learn what's it called, chart pattern. I think if I just increase my knowledge in that a bit better, I know that I can then determine which one at what line, to decrease this level of indecisionness. So I decided to take that approach. Right, that's one, right? And secondly, I realized that with trading, when you do experience something, one of our first things is like change up things, try something else. And if you do that, then you have to in order for you to really see a strategy not working, you have to have a track record to show that. You know what I'm saying? If it's, there's people who probably end up in a strategy that's like 80%, 90%, but yet the very first day they face that 10%, maybe the next day they face that 10%, they quit. They changed everything up. And so now they get into that cycle. So I don't want to be in that cycle. I have something, a track record that works, and I just got to tweak it and get it better. So I decided to focus from that direction lens instead of, having a whole new inputs adding into it. So with that said, I went ahead and added indecision levels so I can track the rates of the indecision levels, how many of that I'm facing, right? So as that percentage is high every time, every week, then I can start to see something. I'm gonna look at pattern with that. You know what I'm saying? And so then through this, I'm also gonna be learning, candle pattern, and as well as my knowledge in candle pattern, I'm gonna increase it, and as well as the overall chart patterns, I'm gonna increase that knowledge as well. And then through these two combinations, I should have a very less of the whole indecision level. Another thing that I'm gonna, minimize the potential indecision level is this that I've come up with, right? For example, here, look at this wick right here. Look at this wick right here, right? Normally, if the price were to tap and get closer, I would immediately get in, right? And as it dips below it, I start to get hesitant. I start to get out. So what I started to do going forward, I will do, is that I'm gonna look at a previous candle that cracked below it and how far low did it went away from it. So if you look at this sudden bounce here, and I look all the way back here, and to see a candle that was closed, near it, is this one, and you want as low as here. So I'll always mark it a color, so I know where to get in and how far I'm willing to hold before I switch. So that will decrease the level of switching and the level of scare, you could say, right? That's one. And the second thing I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna hold back on having 3 contracts and have 2 contracts until I get to see a really good track record and how I can, minimize the switching and start to increase my knowledge and to determine which one, to have less of a switch. Once I increase that, then I'm able to then get back into my 3 contracts, and from there on I scale out, from 3 to 6 contracts to all the way to the point now we're going to be capturing, $500 a day, 1,000 a day level. That's what I'm trying to get to, but I don't want to scale too fast. So that's my plan. And this is what I want to update you guys today. This is what I wanted to update you guys today. Literally. Oh my goodness, guess what? Webull finally generated everything it needs to generate. Now I can trade. But mentally I checked out, boys. What should I do? Should we trade? Yeah, mentally I checked out. So I do have to respect that trading is a mental game. So and that's fine. I had this little issue, and that's okay. We're not gonna trade. I must follow my rule, and I must recognize that trading is emotion. And once the emotion is there, don't chase, bro. It's done. So with that all said, and this is my plan going forward. Appreciate you guys for joining, and I really do appreciate you guys for liking the video, and as well as commenting your feedbacks. That was so cool to just to read everybody's feedback. That was a surreal experience. I ain't gonna lie, it actually made my weekend. So there we go. Of course, you guys can see today that we were not able to trade today. Let me just go ahead and get rid of this for you guys. Today we were not able to trade, and that's fine because of a little technical issue we had, but I'm glad that we're able to go through the planning going forward. And yeah, so with that all said, join me tomorrow. All right, HRT out. Take care, everybody.